shelter of the Most High. Under his wings, I find peace, I fly. In the shadow of the Almighty, I rest. In his presence, I'm forever blessed. He is my refuge, my fortress strong. In his embrace, I am. My God, my trust, my helper ever true. My strength, my hope is in you. You are my refuge, my fortress, my God. I trust in your love, in you I'm strong. In the shadow of the Almighty I stay, resting in your arms, night and day. I'm safe in his arms, no harm comes near. He's with me always, I have no fear. His mighty hand guides my way. Through every storm, he leads me today. My God, my trust, I call your name.
Good evening, my people. Welcome, welcome.
You're always the same. You cover me with your mighty grace. I dwell in your presence all my days. You are my refuge, my fortress, my God. I trust in your love, in you I'm strong. In the shadow of the Almighty I stay, resting in your arms, night and day.
Good evening,
Save
my
the
people.
Lord, he is my shield. In his shelter, my heart is healed. With every step, I trust in his way.
Good evening, my brother.
He is my fortress, my refuge today. You are my refuge, my fortress, my God. I trust in your love, in you I'm strong. In the shadow of the Almighty I stay, resting in your arms, night and day. In the shelter of the Most High I rest, my God, my refuge.
Hello, my people. Good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my live. I don't know. I shared some videos in my chat. I don't know if you guys have been able to see the videos. So I got those videos yesterday evening, and I didn't really understand what they were saying. I was like, is it like there's a fire going on there? Like, what is it that is going on there? You can check your chat. I can't share such videos here. You can check my Telegram, or if you are on my WhatsApp, you will see the video also there. So I'm like, I've never like, you know, yeah. So anyway, I just want, I made this post this evening, as I said, in the light even of everything that is going on, in the light of everything that continues to be seen, you know, we have to also remember that our brother Ijele is a living hero. Like, there are people you hear that, like the things he was saying and was vilified for it, and his life was literally a threat. I mean, he was threatened and he couldn't really do anything. He couldn't go wherever he wanted, he couldn't do whatever he wanted. Everywhere he went, they came after him. They said he was after them. And today, I feel compelled to share this video that TVC News shared, and I shared that video in the chat. I'll play a snippet of it a little bit here because even though I don't want to be saying things like this, I feel like it's still a climax of the things we said and how we said it's going to work out and how it's going to come to an end. And these are people you will ask, where were they all this time? Where were they when Ijele was being vilified? And even up till now, do you know, none of them have come out to speak on his behalf or even to seek for his release. Everyone is still saying, vilify him, vilify him. I know that his choice of words towards Ebukobi and these people and all those kind of a thing, may not go down well with a lot of people. But we have to remember that, for example, in the case of Hezekiah, he was actually talking on the basis of an audio that people have sent to him. He was not the originator of those audios. And so he was definitely, basically calling out this guy on the basis of an audio. It's not like he woke up and started calling him out, right? And in the case of Ebukobi, yeah, his choice of words is reprimandable, but that's it. It's not for something that you will have to lock him away indefinitely, right? So I want to share this audio a little bit. It's not an audio, it's a video. I will share this video right now.
Also initiative. It can best be
they can no longer keep quiet and allow impunity reign in their land. Senior correspondent Ibekano has details.
So now they can no longer keep quiet. But before they decided to start, come out now, like now, responsible elders in the community. Yeah, like now, you can no longer keep quiet. Where have you been the whole time? There was something I used to say. I was singing at that point. I was like, when the desires you are having, I was always saying, de-escalate. The tempers is too high. De-escalate the temper and the anger in the young men. It's not as if this anger is not to be justified or anything, but when you are saying you want to deliberately set somewhere on fire and you didn't ask, where will I be when that fire is burning? That's actually the question that they fail to ask. If you are threatening that you want to burn a particular place and you are living there, or you have property there, you have business there, your life is centered there, and you say out of anger you want to burn it, right? So at the time you are burning it, where will you be? And after you have burnt it, what will happen to you? That was the question that everybody failed to ask, and anybody that tries to point that out where was, taken out and called names and vilified and even unalived, so now they have woken up from their slumber. I must say it was a very long slumber. And they said they can no longer take it. I've shared this video. I shared this video on the chat. Like, I don't want to go there. Like, really, I don't want to go there. But you can listen to what they are saying. Now, if you look at this place, they say, we have lost over, so I didn't say this. They are the ones saying it. They are the elders from these communities. Guys, what do you think? Good evening. I greet you, Okoma. Good evening. I greet you. Good evening, Uzo. I greet you. Good evening, Ahmed. I greet you. Good evening, Oguloko. I greet you. Huh? Hugo, I greet you. Ibrahim, I greet you. Yeah, like, nobody say you shouldn't fight for anything that you desire in your heart. It is your right. You can do that, right? For example, look at what is going on in the world today. Look at what is going on in the US, for example. Look at what is going on across Europe. It's all about deportation, deportation. Here in Germany, they call it remigration, taking people back. That's why any sensible person know that you don't destroy what you already have, you build on it. Out of anger, you don't pull down what you have, you build on it. You salvage it. How can you do that? You look for ways to do it. Nobody is saying that your anger or your desire is not justified. But how are you going about it? You don't go around deceiving your people, lying to your people, and you understand, causing all this carnage in the process. That's just the at the heart of the conversation, right? So at the end of the day, I was thinking, I said, for example, we used to say, when Jesus come, where will you be? And I use it to make an analogy, like, when this destruction, this calamity, this Somalia you are wishing, when it's coming, where will you be? Are you going to be in a state of rapture? The way they told us they were legal, so when the rapture comes, they will take away the holy ones. You will not be around to witness the CCCs. The story they told us as we were going up. So that was what I was like, have you thought about it? Where will you be? Where will you be? Who will be the recipient of that whole thing you are brewing up, right? Who is going to sit down? Who is going to take it? Who is going to be the recipient? And unfortunately, this is where we stand today. I'm really unsure if I want to play this video, because I've already shared it in the chats. It's all over social media. What do you think, guys? Do you want me to play this video? Do you want me to play it? Good evening, Ahmed. I greet you. Good evening. Igwe, I greet you. I greet you. I greet you. Happy New Month, Ifeanyi. I greet you. Dorothy, I greet you from this side. So the elder said that they are tired. They can no longer keep quiet. And you can read the caption of what they are saying here, right? So let it play a little bit.
Has details. Respondent Ibekano has details.
So my people, I want to welcome every one of you that is joining me on this video for this day. I wish you a very happy new month, and I just want to go into what we have been saying before, although I was not going to be saying all these things. But we have to remember that Ijele is still in prison, and at the heart and beneath the surface of everything he's suffering is because the position he took. He was the one that came out to speak out when this kind of elders didn't think it was right for them to speak up, or for whatever reason. I don't know. I cannot blame anybody. I don't know anybody's situation. But be that as it may, this is the story that we are getting from the news from Nigeria today, and they are coming out to give this, how will I put it, revelation, right? And I share some videos also of what is going on in Awideme. I mean, it's unbelievable, right? Have you seen the videos? At first, I thought maybe there was a tanker that fell down there, or there was something. I didn't know that it was a place that was really notorious, that where they were going to be doing what they are doing. The thing is incredible. So I will try to play this thing, and let's hear it together.
Initiative. It can best be described as save our soul by the Osu people. They say the town, though small, has turned to burial ground by those they claim to be.
The West are even not good for social media. Say the whole place have turned to burial ground. I don't know, Sha. I don't know.
Members of the proscribed IPOP and Eastern Security Network.
For more than 4 years, as counting, the local government has been blocked.
Is the audio coming out?
Terrorism involving 1 ton bad bloodbath, massacre of innocent citizens, of innocent people, including aged men and women, children, pregnant mothers, all perpetrated by criminal elements identifying themselves as members of IPOB, ESN, and the loss of over 5,000 lives.
The IEDs that are buried in locations need experts, bomb experts to come and help us with, deactivating them. We do not have a life in our hometowns. We don't have, government infrastructures. There are no functional clinics, no functional hospitals. There are no transformers. There's nothing.
At some point, some of them were overtaken by emotions. Following the gory pictures displayed on the screen, they revealed there's hardly a household who hasn't lost a family member to this outlawed group.
One of the, when the army got to the Mother Valley, they discovered something. They discovered a hand note where people they were teaching themselves where the heart, the kidney, they were teaching the heart nurses how to, extract human organs from human body. What has that?
I don't know, my people. This one is too much. They say they have nurse inside. They call them Modern Valley. What did they hear? What did I hear? Is it the Mother Valley or Modern Valley that they are inside there? They will have nurse. They have a handbook. They are teaching there where if you call somebody where the heart is. But you remember the one I played the video yesterday? He said there was nothing like that. That maybe that Reverend Father was lying. I mean, the Reverend Father was still alive. Now they can just bring both of them and say, you say you did not see. You say, like, I don't know, my people. It is what it is. My hand, no day, my mouth, no day. Now then they talk. I don't know. I was not there. I live here in Germany. I only saw that a lot of things was going on. What I thought I would even be appreciated, but no good deed goes unpunished. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Got to do with agitation for a state of Biafra.
4 days ago, I buried my uncle, 98 years old man. They beheaded him, and up to now, we buried only his body, no head.
They called on security agencies and the Imo State government not to ignore their plea for intervention into the invasion of their land by those they are alleged to be members of IPOP and ESN. Ivy Kano, TVC News, Lagos.
Let's talk politics. Governors of the People's Democratic Party are taking...
My people, una don't hear now. Una don't hear. I have to be talking in between because, the thing they are saying, self. The thing they are saying. Is it not what Ijele said, that he said he's working against his people? Is that not why the young man is being heard? Is that not? Yeah, it's unfortunate, but Ijele, our dear brother, is facing this situation right now. I'm trying to pull up that picture so that we can show our brother. It's 10 months, nothing is going on. So I think what is going on is I don't know. Like, let me not just say what I think. Well, the situation is that he's still there, he's still inside, basically. He's inside. That's just what it is at this point. Yeah. After they don't buy people finish, now na come and say una no fee keep quiet again. Why were you keeping quiet in the first place? There are people that have foresight. There are people that don't have that foresight. They don't have that understanding. It has to happen they cannot imagine it. Like that thing have to happen before they will now know or something like that. Like even if you hit them on the head, they cannot see it. Even as we are talking, it's not clear to a lot of people. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, Ijele is paying the price for his bravery, for his truth. Good evening. you know But the videos are really something else. Although I can't watch it. Let me be sincere with you guys. I listen, because the description alone is enough for me. I can't add that to my side. That over the course of the year, there are some things I thought when they send you video, you don't know what is inside that video. You just go and open it up more in your face like that more. But uh yeah. At the end of the day, actions or inactions have consequences. Silence or non-silence has consequences. Whatever you decide to do or not to do, invariably there's going to be one reaction to it or not. Unfortunately, Ijele has to pay this price up until this time. Yeah, and I keep saying it that it was also Ijele's lack of caution, and that made him to fall into their hands. But how would he know? How would he know that the instrument of the state is in their hands and control like that? He wouldn't know. How would he know that there are people who are federal government employees who are also, he's not going to know that. How will he know that law enforcement agents that have lost colleagues, how will he know? He's not gonna know, right? So yeah. Had I known, they say hindsight is always 100%. It's true. When you are looking back, is you can see clearly. But when it is ahead, the vision will vary. Some will see clear, some will not see, some will be short-sighted, so some will see to a point, some will not see at all, some will see it very clearly. But when it has happened, it's in the past, it becomes very clear. So I think that's what is playing out here. You understand? Yeah, Stanley. Unfortunately, now, So, Ijele used to tell them that there will come a time that they will call for the federal, that like, they are this same Nigeria that they are vilifying. They are going to need the help of the Nigerian government. Is it not happening? It's happening. He said it. He told them. He told them. Yeah, so me, I did not say anybody should not fight for anything. I did not. If the desire of the people was to do what they have done, I stand with them. I'm not against anybody. Make una hear. I'm not against anybody. I not say you should not do anything. I don't say you should not fight for anything. No, my hand no dey, my mouth no dey. I say, make una forgive me. Ejo, I no talk anything. You know. Hmm. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought that I should bring this up a little bit, especially because our brother has been there for a little bit now. 10 months counting, going to 1 year. Nobody wants to do anything. Nigeria, my country. So I'm even wondering, sometimes when they are talking about like all this Western country, for even in all this deportation and all the thing, they don't even as bad as the treatment or the way the racism and all those things. Some they can't they will not do something like this to somebody that is a foreigner that they are doing to jail. They will not do that. Mm. You understand? So they need to they need to take responsibility. They need to. It's like what we are seeing today in Germany, for example. Let me give you an example what is going on here in Germany. um there's a lot of issues. For example, especially because the wages are low and there's high inflation. So when the salary you get is not up to it's not able to carry you into the month to do the things that you need to do to pay your bills. So even though you have worked so hard, you have earned just this little money, most people need to have to go to welfare, beg, stand in line like you are jobless, like you don't have anything to get this or that, to beg for assistance for to pay the rent. The rent is high, electricity is high, but the wage is low. So because of that, and our people, these other people that pray differently, there have been some attacks from their end on the German locals also, which is also helping in this cry that they don't want foreigners again. Because there have been incidents, I think about 4 or 5 incidents in the last year. They have gone to the market, they have gone, children are going to school, people, random people in the park, people just sitting in the car, in the train. So those kind of mm, on and off, uncoordinated, gbasgbos that is going on. You just be going, somebody will just carry knife, fiam, fiam, will injure many people. And who are they? They are mostly these people from Arab country that pray differently. So because of that, they are looking at it that these people, like, they just kind of use the bad that these other people have done to cover all the just kind of cover every other person, say all of una belong together. It doesn't matter whether you do, do, whether you bad, bad. So there are a lot of people who have been here, who have lived their life, who are citizens, who are legitimate, doing their job, are contributing their quotas, and every social capital they have over the years have been eroded. So now there's a lot of talk about taking people back. And the party that wants to come, that is like Trump promising that it's going to send people expediently, especially people who the asylum did not go through. They are going to taking them or in large numbers back to their country. They're going to force the countries to take them back, something like that. So the people are buying into that. It's not as if maybe if they take those people back, or even me or anybody that they want, it's not as if it's going to change the price of the rent. Like he's going to bring the rent down, like he's going to increase their salary. I feel like the focus is always looking for a scapegoat instead of looking at the issues. It's not as if, for example, the Igbo people that were disenchanted, that they don't have a reason to be angry or to be in that state of mind, which is one, it could have been taught, it could have been, explained differently. The outlook could be different if the governors are bringing their own to the table. But in a bid to look for scapegoats, I was telling you guys that it can happen to any population. Look at even in the US, even Nigerian people who are immigrants who don't even have legitimate documents, they were also carried away. Many of them, they were voting for Oga Orange Man. I don't want to talk their name, for Papa Samuel country. Now they are hiding, even they no fit go church. There is somebody self when he be say he voted for this man now, so they don't even sack some of them, they don't sack them for work, their children follow for who they sack for work. So in a bit to, instead of you have legitimate reason why you are angry, why you desire whatever you desire. Nobody can take that away from you. But the problem is when you try to scapegoat instead of looking for who to hold. You understand? Like they say, a drowning man is always will hold on to anything. So most of the time they'll present you is these people, is the Fulani, for example, in the case of this our region. In the case of Germany, they tell them it's the foreigners. But the foreigner have no role to play in what is going on in their country. But that is how they have been taught. Hey, Lina, I greet you. I greet you long time. So That's how they've been taught. So they will carry it like that in their mind. That, like a lot of the people who are voting for the current president of Papa Samuel country now, you guys, you know the country I'm talking about. It start from yeah, from S and A. So you know that man, the people that voted for him, many of them now they no get work again. Then go work that Monday like this. They tell them say their name follow for the list. So make they gather their things, they escort them out. So because they think say eburu ozu onye ozo dịka ebu osisi nkụ. It's like if they carry another person, their body go be like saying a stick, because it's not affecting you, because you think you are special, now those people you are looking for those scapegoats. But when the wahala will come, it's going to affect you. It happened in Britain, for example. They say they want to leave EU. They want to leave EU. After they left EU, what happened? They are still looking. Normally, all those Eastern European people that used to come, or all the people that used to come using that European Union access, it was very easy for them. They could just gain workers and all those things. But when all those people left, what did they do? They started still looking for the same immigrant. They started having all this immigrant program that made millions of Nigerians to relocate to UK now. This jackpot that we are seeing, you see not the Brexit that causes. So this either way, or you still need people to come and help you to work, because how many on a be, So yeah, it can happen to any population. That's what I'm trying to explain. And if you are not careful, you will fall into a tool that they will be using, because they will pump your heart with so much hatred. So I just want to encourage each and every one of us. If you don't take anything from this video, I want you to take one thing. Do not encourage hate in your heart. Do not teach your children to hate. Hate cannot achieve anything. Do not teach your children to hate. Do not allow hate to come into your heart. Going forward, anything you are doing, let love lead. Let compassion lead. Because somebody is giving you reason why this person, hold yourself, caution yourself. Even the Bible says, be angry, but do not sin. You can be angry, you can rage, but do not sin. Why? Because when you are angry about something and they say, is that person, they scapegoat somebody, they profile somebody, you begin to hate on that person. Remember, that energy of hatred is coming from within you. And there is no how such powerful energy will come from you, and you will not receive any of the results of that anger, of that bitterness, of that hatred, because energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be exchanged. So you will get some of it back. So some of the people that say yes, they thought it's only foreigner, they thought it's only Mexico, or people don't have paper, they did not know that they are going to lose their job. I'm looking on social media, there are people that are saying they just moved for their job, for example, in a new town, in a new city. They have just gotten there just for them to begin, and they are sacked them. And they are relocated in a new city that they don't have family because of the same job, and they have sacked them. So at the end of the day, there is a saying that those who like, you don't throw stone in the marketplace, because you don't know who it will meet. Like what that man said, he said there's no family that cannot say that one person has not been taken out on a life from this whole thing in that local government. So don't throw stone in the marketplace. Don't throw stone in the marketplace. It's going to happen here also. Like here now, they are saying they want to bring those other people that are also profiling and scapegoating. Like, for example, now, if you think that the immigration is not working, you have the instruments of the law enforcement. You can enforce it now and change things. You don't need a parole to do that, right? The wages are low, the cost is high. You can increase the wages, for example, right? For example, getting a new apartment is difficult, and so the prices of the available ones are very high. You can build new apartments, those are practical things that can be done, and you don't need all this parole and all this profiling. So what I'm trying to say is, do not allow that hate to go into your heart. Yeah, don't allow it, because anybody that is teaching you to hate or making you to have hatred in your heart, he has a purpose in his heart why he's doing that. you know yeah. So my people, I love you all. I want to leave it here. By the special grace of God, let love lead always. And let's continue to pray for our brother Ijele, that God Almighty will set him free, that the hands of freedom will get to him, even in this month of February, that he will not be there longer than that. I pray for intervention. I pray that the authorities will do the right thing. I continue to pray for his mental health. I continue to pray for his physical well-being. I continue to pray for especially the kidneys and the other internal organs that he's suffering problems with. I pray that God Almighty will help him and continue to give him the strength to bear this injustice. And I hope that at the end of the day, he's going to come out stronger and victorious. So thank you so much, everyone, for being a part of this program. I love you all. May God be with you all. Bye for now.